The opinions expressed here are those of the students and do not necessarily reflect the positions of Tyler Junior College.
Coming up on the Drumbeat, a new Texas law protects students against discrimination based on their hairstyle, and homecoming week is here. We'll tell you when and where you can find events. The Drumbeat starts right now.
Broadcasting live from Studio 1108 in Jenkins Hall on the campus of Tyler Junior College. This is the Drumbeat, bringing you the latest from students like us.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Bailey Davis. Homecoming kicked off on Monday with the theme 3, 2, 1, the countdown has begun. The theme was chosen because of a rare partial eclipse that will fall on the day of the homecoming game, and TJC is 3 years away from its 100th anniversary. Events this week will include a homecoming dance, parade, and baseball game, and the week will end with the TJC football team playing against Blinn College on Saturday. TJC will also host an eclipse watch party before the game at 10 a.m.
It's a community event, and we'll be passing out sunglasses, eclipse glasses, all throughout the week for students, faculty, and staff, and some community members that are around campus, so they can view the eclipse perfectly fine without damaging their eyes.
The annual TJC Talent Show Campus Capers was held last night at the Rogers Palmer Performing Arts Center. 10 acts competed for the top prize of $500, and this year's homecoming's most handsome and most beautiful winners were also announced. Mr. BSA Isaac Wells took home the title of Most Handsome, and the Apache Bells' Jayleanne Roth won Most Beautiful. Student Senate President Carl Wilford placed third in the talent show with a $100 prize. Braden Ford placed second with a $200 prize, and Nathan Hill won first place, which came with a $500 prize. For more information about homecoming events, visit the TJC OrgSync page. Dave and Christy Funk are married artists based here in Tyler, Texas. Dave teaches ceramics in the art department here on campus, and Christy also works for TJC as a graphic designer. Their shared exhibit features ceramics and mixed media works that highlight their similarities and differences. Their work is named He Said, She Said. You can find this exhibit near the art classrooms in the Jenkins hallway. Creating a respectful and open world for natural hair. That is what the Crown Act law is setting out to accomplish nationwide. Signed into law and put into effect in Texas on September 1st by Governor Greg Abbott, the Crown Act is legislation that prohibits race-based hair discrimination on the basis of hair texture and natural or protective styles like braids, locks, afros, or twists.
To me, this act pretty much means that it's okay to be natural and that it's okay to wear my natural hair, do my braids, and any hairstyle that I feel like represents who I am.
Since its introduction in 2019, the Crown Act has become law in 23 states and has gained support nationwide, bringing about change in both professional and educational settings.
My hair does not define how I act and how I am approached. That I can be respectful, but also very intelligent at the same time.
For more information on the Crown Act, you can visit thecrownact.com. On October 14th, a solar eclipse will pass through parts of North America and will be visible to Tyler residents. A solar eclipse happens when a full moon is positioned between the Earth and the Sun, causing the light to be obscured. The Saturday eclipse will not completely darken the sky. Only about 80% of the sun will be blocked, and a viewing party will be held at the Earth and Space Science Center at 10 a.m., where the eclipse is expected to last from 10:25 a.m. until 1:32 p.m. Eclipse viewing glasses will be provided. And coming up after the break, a conversation with Preston Reece from the Boathouse Ministry, a non-denominational Christian worship group for college students.
Oh, look, a redhead. Staring contest. You still got it.
I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
They were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Welcome back to the Drumbeat. Joining us today is Preston Reece with the Boathouse Ministry. The Boathouse began in 2015 to fulfill a need for summertime worship community for all age students, college age students. Now the group brings college students together year-round at Lake Tyler. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me, man.
So tell us about the Boathouse. What do you serve to the college age students?
Yeah, so Boathouse Ministry is a 501c3 nonprofit. We exist here in East Texas. We meet out at Lake Tyler Petroleum Club every Tuesday night, and our mission is to see God transform the lives of college-age adults through His Word, through worship, through discipleship and community. And so we're at college gathering every Tuesday night. It's a fun place to be, man.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, who can attend Boathouse?
Yeah, so our target audience is really like the 18 to 25-year-old college-age adult. So you don't have to be a college student, but probably 30-40% of our demographic is TJC students. Another 30-40% is coming from UT, and then there's probably a 15 to 20% that are kind of just working in that same age range.
I gotcha. Yeah. What's the reason for that? Why that age?
Yeah, I think what we've seen is that a lot of churches and parachurch organizations kind of look over that college age ministry because there's not a lot of value add to that demographic, to that community. And then specifically, that's a target for us in the sense that those students, because there's not as much things going on for them, it's an awesome opportunity for us to step in and provide a place for them to worship, for them to come together, to build community in such a critical season in life.
Yeah, fill that void with God.
Yeah, amen.
So tell us about Lake Tyler. Why there, and what's significant about that?
Yeah, well, one, it's the closest lake to kind of the college campuses, but really the roots of Boathouse was two guys, Clay Crouch and Brandon Bratloff, started meeting out on the lake. They called it Tubing Tuesdays and would just take some guys out, and then they would get into the Word afterwards, and then it turned into what it is now, which is going from one boathouse to another, now meeting out at Lake Tyler Petroleum Club with 600 plus students coming out on a weekly basis. And it's turned more into kind of an event, if you will. We offer free food, we do games, fellowship, all of that good stuff. And then from about 7:15 till roughly 9 o'clock, we do a time of worship, biblical teaching every week. So it's a great time.
Sounds incredible.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So what does it actually look like? What do y'all offer to students? What events, what activities?
Yeah, so our kind of main thing is the Tuesday night gathering every week. Like I said, free food. So we partner with churches, other ministries who will bring foods. Like last night they had spaghetti. We had baked potatoes the week before. Some nights it's Chick-fil-A. Everyone loves a free meal, especially if you're a college student, you know. But then on top of that, games, activities like cornhole, 9 square in the air. And we've got a beautiful deck that overlooks the lake. So it's just a great place to come and just rest in the middle of the craziness of school schedule and work and everything else, just to be able to kind of get in God's creation with friends and just kind of take a deep breath. And then really the key part of what we do then is worship, biblical teaching, to really bring students back to the purpose of why we're here, to speak identity and life into them.
Right. Yeah, I can confirm it is beautiful out there.
Yeah,
it is excellent.
For sure.
So where can we find out more about the Boathouse?
Yeah, man. So most of the students are probably on Instagram, social media. So Instagram, Boathouse Ministry. Find out more there. You can also look us up online at www.boathouseministry.com.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
Thank you so much for joining us today. And
thanks, Landon.
Make sure to check out the Boathouse. Coming up after the break, we will talk to Student Senate Vice President Rachael Lowery.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous. It's here. It's here. Wait. What? I can't drive. Why? My. Oh.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just going to drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh, man. The selfies.
Selfie nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on, man. Let's put a ride home.
Welcome back to the DrumBeat. We're back with Rachael Lowery, who currently serves as the Vice President of the TJC Student Senate, which is the student governing body. They promote campus activities and provide an avenue for individual students and student organizations to voice their needs and opinions. Thank you for joining us today. So the Student Senate is the student government body for TJC. What can you tell us about the Student Senate and what they do for students?
The Student Senate basically just does what the students ask us to do. We are a group that just serves as the spokesperson that handles problems when they're brought to us.
I see. Yeah, why is it important for a student to come to the Student Senate with their problems and get involved?
Because without us knowing a problem and us being able to get it to the proper people, there's no way that we are able to fix problems, and it is just empty-ended complaints with no solutions.
Can't have that. So what does the process look like for solving a problem?
Well, depends on the said problem. Generally, you would come to a student meeting, and there is a section called Student Speak where students are allowed to speak for 3 minutes about an issue. You can speak up then and let your issue be known, and one of the board members, if not all of us, will take interest and help fix that problem with how we can. Depending on the problem depends on the next steps.
Right. Okay, yeah. So the Student Senate also promotes host activities. Can you tell us some more about those activities and what they look like?
Yes, Student Senate hosts, well, not Student Senate, the Center of Student Life hosts a lot of the events. I chair our events committee. We do bingo often and casino nights. I know this week, tonight, we have late night breakfast where we are serving Whataburger, which will be completely free to the students. Tomorrow we have the parade and the homecoming block party. And then we have the homecoming football game along with the watch party for the eclipse.
Yeah.
So
a lot coming up.
Yes.
Busy week for you.
Very.
So every Tuesday, I know that there is a open meeting for students to come. Why should they invest their time in that?
Because without us knowing and being told problems, there's nothing we can do to fix them. So it's important to be there and to be at the meetings to let us address your concerns.
So once a month, you hold committee meetings that are open to all students.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about why those students should attend those meetings.
Committee meetings are generally once a month. We have one coming up next Tuesday, actually. And in these meetings, we have our officers who are split up into specific groups on specific boards, like health and safety, Keep TJC Beautiful, the Building and Technology Committee. All of these are the places that these are the person who can listen to your specific problems and the ones who would be the one fixing it. Say if you have a problem with Wi-Fi, you'd go to Building and Technology, and that is the way that that problem would get handled.
Right.
Is letting those people know.
I gotcha. Yeah. So how can we find more out about the Student Senate and the upcoming things involving the Student Senate?
Everything about the upcoming events is posted on our Instagram page and on OrgSync.
Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Make sure to check out the Student Senate and get involved, guys. After the break, we asked students about students' favorite part of homecoming. And this week's Drum Beat on the Street.
Ooh, that's a tough one. I mean, I'm a little bit biased because I'm going to be in the talent show. So I'd say maybe the talent show.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie. Nailed it.
We all of warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on, man. Let's put a ride home.
Welcome back to the Drumbeat. We have one last story for you. On this week's Drumbeat on the Street, we asked students what they are most excited about for homecoming week.
Ooh, that's a tough one. I mean, I'm a little bit biased because I'm going to be in the talent show, so I'd say maybe the talent show. But besides that, I think the dance and the late night breakfast, those were fun last year. So I'm looking forward to those again.
Yeah, I am. I'm beating the drum Thursday from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m.
I don't think they want me to reveal their name, but I have someone I want to dance with. The homecoming game itself.
And that does it for us here at the Drumbeat. Thank you for joining us today. Remember, you can always find the latest news at thedrumbeat.com or by downloading the Drumbeat app.
The opinions expressed here are those of the students and do not necessarily reflect the positions of Tyler Junior College.